In the state where every handshake matters, Rick Santorum was back at it on Sunday. The candidate returned to New Hampshire for 3 campaign stops on Sunday, including this stop in Center Harbor to sign a conservative values pledge. He has been called the super pledger for his willingness to sign on the dotted line, but Mr. Santorum says each pledge shows voters what he stands for.
I'm the authentic conservative in this race, and if they're conservative organizations putting forth pledges, more likely than not, I'm going to sign.
The pledge is advanced by the New Hampshire chapter of Americans for Prosperity and the group's state chair, Tom Thompson, son of the late Governor Mel Thompson. It calls on candidates, if elected, to lower taxes, reduce the national debt, and cut government, as well as secure the nation's borders, become energy independent within 8 years, and uphold the U.S. Constitution. Mr. Santorum joins former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney in signing the pledge, saying these are things he has championed in his own public service career.
Folks can stand before you as a candidate for president who says they were successful in Washington, leading the charge to shrink the size of government. I did.
This former U.S. Senator from Pennsylvania is the only Republican candidate in the race who has served in the Senate, where he says he was a fiscal hawk. He created a chart called the Spendometer, which he used to show the financial impact of votes there.
Every time the Democrats would offer an amendment to add spending, I would add money to the Spendometer. And they used to get really mad at me. And I would say, I am going to hold you accountable for how big you want to grow this government.
While other candidates have executive experience as governors, which Mr. Santorum does not have, he says he knows how to handle the pressures of Washington, D.C., and he brings another location to the race, his home state, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania goes Republican, we win. Well, the most recent poll that's out in Pennsylvania has Barack Obama and me tied in Pennsylvania.
But his standing in New Hampshire is not nearly as strong. In the most recent Granite State poll, Mr. Santorum had just 1% of the vote. His attention had been focused on Iowa in the lead-up to the straw poll, where he placed 4th with 9%. As New Hampshire voters start to see him again, no doubt Mr. Santorum hopes to improve his standings here as he campaigns one handshake at a time. I'm Gregory Wallace in Center Harbor, New Hampshire for PrimaryInsider.com.